Okay, so good evening once again, guys. I'm humbled to have you all, and it's really a privilege to have you all with your time spending right here. And I believe it's going to be an awesome time. It's going to really be an awesome time. So, just a quick one for those who might have missed a few things. Okay, for those who might have missed a few things, we spoke about ZENIQ. And ZENIQ, we all know now, it's a firm that is undertaking a blockchain related project currently, making it more decentralized and profit sharing also being considered on the 100 percentile basis. So this is just a disclaimer to let one understand that the system or we are dealing with, all the markets that we are getting ourselves involved with, is very volatile and highly risky. Of course, you don't just want to do things without the direction and the guide of an expert. So this year is just a disclaimer to put us on top and let us understand that this is not a financial advice. It is just meant for education purposes as they have been put together. So we got to understand ZENIQ, got to understand ZENIQ as a fintech enterprise that is involved with a project that currently trying to bridge the gap between the traditional system and that of the cryptocurrency system. So being as a bridge for the two different worlds, we got to know a few details with respect to their mission and whatever they stand in for, whatever they are offering to their customers or clients. Of course, we got to also know that their partnership base is wide enough to have been partnered with not only the Dubai government but also the OCS International Commodities and Investment firm, as well as the ruler of Dubai being a partner of the whole project. Went on to understand a few details, and so going all the way right to the second aspect of it, what they offer. There are a few comparisons with other blockchain related projects trying to estimate or visualize its potential and all of that. So this particular evening, this particular section, going to talk about the second part of it. Of course, we got to understand the roadmap and how the token gains value and a whole lot. So this particular evening, we're going to look at the second aspect of ZENIQ protocol or ZENIQ blockchain. Okay, now why is there a need for us to understand the second part? Remember, ZENIQ is a firm, ZENIQ is undertaking a project, and for that matter, ZENIQ must have a global reach. Okay, because if you are looking at blockchain being decentralized, then it should not be centered around one particular area. It should have a global reach. And so in ways of they having that particular global reach, they designed a model which also rewards the people that help facilitate the growth of the business. Okay, and of course profit sharing, we've come to understand, is 100 percentile, so we should understand and know what we are in for. Okay, what we are in for. So basically what we're going to talk about today has to do with the compensation plan of ZENIQ. How is that going to be beneficial to the ordinary ZENIQ product holder, or let's say someone who have invested in ZENIQ and minting the coins and making some of the tokens for him or herself. So we need to understand what is in there with their system that makes it unique, and how is their system designed. Of course, at the tail end, I will take us to the live account, which I showed you the first time. Sorry, the first time. Check a few progress with respect to what we're going to discuss today and see how that realistically can boost our business and also can help us make more in the space. All right. Now, when you're looking at the company currently have support in these four locations. All right, because of their partnership with Sapphire Global. Okay, because of their partnership not only with OCS but also with Sapphire Global, and Sapphire is within this jurisdiction, and so we can have a perspective or an idea of where the company's focus currently is with a sizable amount. When you're looking at the world population, we know of India. We've heard a lot about India. We know the volumes that come in from India with respect to their number. We know of Southern and Northern America, Russia, and Europe. All right, and these are the areas of focus of their marketing. And so, if these are areas of focus for the firm's marketing, you should understand the level at which the company is expecting to grow. All right. And so, in view of this, we have come to understand per research that word of mouth marketing is way better compared to media marketing because of how trust is built with word of mouth marketing. For instance, if I should watch an ad or a TV commercial with respect to ZENIQ project, I might not take time to look into it, but should a friend who I trust, should a friend who I know introduce it to me, and based on the trust of the person, I take time to go into ZENIQ, that is when I realize what the project really is about. So they have adapted that means of advertisement, and of course that is what most firms are adapting to currently. So of course, when you are in a business and your system does not involve the multi-level way of doing business, I can probably say that you're almost being late, because it might take a while before you have a global reach. And so we are looking at what is in for us as individuals, because in Africa, most of the time we don't focus much on what we call the referral, because we hate it based on the assumption we've been given, based on the kind of ideas we have with respect to our belief systems. And so, of course, some of them has to also deal with experiences, like bad experiences. So normally when you talk about the word referral, it sounds so vague and odd to the ordinary African. But the truth of the matter is, in all aspects, in all areas, there are referrals. It is only two things that is involved. It's either the referral are going to bring you cash flow, or the referral is just going to be a thing in mind. You are not going to make anything on that. So what we want to take advantage of has to do with what we can benefit also from it. Because of course the world is becoming a global village, and we've come to understand that that is how even the West operates. Almost every referral they give out, they make sure they get their cut or their commission from it. In other words, they don't want to just work for somebody without being paid. But Africans, we found to be doing that most of the time. So ZENIQ has a particular model known as the uni level. When I'm talking about uni level, it is a particular model designed based on word of mouth marketing, but has really not much limitations with respect to other models that will say that it is a binary, or it is a 2 by 3 matrix, and for that matter, refer this number of person, do this number of activities, do all of that before you can get something, or before you can get what you deserve. Uni level is just as it is. It is a straight line. It doesn't matter who is where or who is not where. Once the people are coming in and you happen to have been in as an early bird, uni level, you make your return from all of that. So we're going to understand a few things with respect to ZENIQ. Now, what we see here are 3 different kinds of benefits we can make from ZENIQ. That is one, the uni level, which is up to 15 level. When I say 15 level, I will use a white screen to explain it briefly. And we have the career bonus, which I also explain the career bonus. Then we have, you see, bonus pool. That bonus pool is a world bonus. When you say the world bonus pool, we are talking about the returns that is being generated by the firm globally, which we are going to go a bit into all of that. And of course, there is the other side of the pool, which has to do with the profit from the exchange. Of course, it is yet to come into operation, so we don't yet know how huge that could be, or how profitable it's going to be. But of course, knowing exchanges and knowing that exchanges charges fees on transactions, and profit sharing is 100% within this system, then we can assume something like taking a share of the transactional fees of Binance or OKEX or Huobi or any other exchange. So that is basically how their system is designed. And I sometimes say to marvel, Why are these people so genuine and so generous? Because they are giving back 100%. It means that they themselves also are on the system as we are on the system. They are minting, we are minting. They are referring, we are referring. So we are all doing the same job. No one is above the other. It is all dependent on your work ethics and your performance. Now let's come to understand the need and why we should do this. Okay, one thing we need to understand, I think I placed a few things down. Yes, so what you see here is maximum payout. This maximum payout corresponds to the unit level. And like I said, I will explain the unit level, so let me do that quickly. When we say unit level, should I introduce someone here? Okay, let me use the drawing. Should I introduce someone here and this person goes ahead to introduce that, and I perhaps introduce this person, another person here? Let me clear all of this. It looks a bit bad. So I introduce this person, it's unilevel, so it's not going to be like this. Okay, everything will be on a straight line. So if I introduce this person introduce that person, and it goes on like that, it doesn't matter whether this person is on my left or my right, like in binary structure, where you might probably hear the word that you are earning on your weaker leg. With this system, you are earning as long as the volumes comes in. And so we're going to see how that is so unique. Okay, how that is so unique, and it will be mind-blowing. Let's move on with that. Okay, so I think this is a slide. The other one is more or less like PDF format or so. Okay, this is also PDF, but a bit different with the format. Now it says that you are earning to the 15th level. When you are saying the 15th level, we are not talking about you bringing in 15 people. Understand? Should you bring in 2 million persons, they are on one level. Understand? If I bring in 1 million people to ZENIQ, and you see, sometimes you might not understand why we should even refer for the first place. We need to understand that decentralization thrives on more people having influence in the space, diversifying and splitting it across board. So the more people come onto the system, the higher the value would rise. It's just amazing. When you consider demand and supply, the more people are opportune to experience, and the more the demand will go high. And so it even becomes more advantage for our sakes as investors in ZENIQ, because if I promote a particular project and the project begins to soar, then my investment is going to also double up or triple. So when I'm talking about the unit level, no matter the number of persons you as an individual you will introduce to the system with your link, they are considered to be on one level. Now you would get to second level when the people you've introduced have also introduced people. That becomes your second level. So the people you've introduced personally are on your first level. Those whom they would introduce becomes your second level. So borrowing this particular chart again, for instance, I am here, I introduce a lot of people, like here and all of this side. I've introduced about 10 people or 20, just name the number, call out the figure, whatever number, whether 100 people here or 10,000, they are all on the first level. And whenever that person introduces people here, this becomes my first, and this level, that's the whole of this level, become my second. All right, so as it moves downward, we are looking at when this person also brings in this guy, all the people that would be brought in from this level, from this guy, becomes my third without limitation. Now let's look at what the benefits of these things would be. In other words, you're not limited on the number of persons, and as long as the system is being created for 20 years, you will forever earn on this, and you understand why shortly. You understand why you will forever earn on this shortly. Now, sharing this. So it says that the maximum payout is 69. I think it was 53, but it had been upgraded to 69 based on this slide. So what you see here, is mind-blowing. On your first level, whether they are 10,000s of people you personally referred, you're going to make 9% on whatever package you are going to buy. Remember, the system is 100% profit sharing, so all these purchases doesn't go to anybody. It is within the community to grow and develop the token and the project as a whole. That is the blockchain. When these people that I was able to make 9% on refer any other, I'll make 8% on whatever they will do, whatever package they will buy, whenever and however. It doesn't matter the number of times. So if the person decides to buy multiple packages, I will keep earning that 8% multiple times. And it goes down. If this set of people decide to also refer people, I will make 7% on the people they have referred. Remember, they are also earning their 9% from their direct first persons, and of course they will earn 8% when these people also refer a lot of people onto the system. Even if it is a one person, you will still earn the percentage. Okay, and you earn in that respect till you get to 15. So look at the potentials here. It doesn't matter the number, even if it is a billion people right under you. Remember, we are also early in the system. If it's 1 billion people under you, for as long as people keep coming in to the 15th level, you are going to make a total of 69% out on the sales volume on the uni-level structure. On the uni-level structure. Now let me show you from my account directly. I think it makes sense to me whenever it is demonstrated with the live account. So I'm going here. Think when I started this account, let me go to deposit, so we know that this is the same account I showed with everybody on the first call. This was on the 27th. I showed this on the first section, and I deposited Litecoin and I purchased the package, right? And so based on the referrals that has come in so far, when I go to dashboard, okay, let me even go to ledger. When I go to ledger, you realize that as I made a deposit, there's more or less like a history of all transactions that have been done. When I go to deposit, you see the deposit I made with Litecoin, and you see the package cost when I started with my shares, my mining shares. Now this is a career bonus, which I will explain later, but as the starter, the career bonus was a €1. Okay, so everything you are seeing here has to do with referrals. Okay, has to do with referrals. But what you see here is payout. I have withdrawn funds from this. That's the amazing thing. So every single purchase of a product comes out as payout. I'm showing you this so you understand the system. I'm not I wouldn't be the person to say that I want to hide this because you might see what has come in. No, I really don't have that mindset. The more you see how transparent the system is, the better it will be for you, the better it will be for myself. Remember, the coins you are minting is for you and you only. The coins you are minting, because you don't mind you. The coins you are minting is for you and you only. Remember, and that is the target. This is just an added advantage. You can choose to mine the coin and become selfish with it. It is not a problem to the firm at all because it has nothing to do with the referral. Okay, it has nothing to do with the referral. So when I come to dashboard, you will notice that there is a payout amount here. That's €104. I took it out of this amount, and that is the balance you see here. Now let me go to withdrawal. When I go to withdrawal, you see the balance I have corresponding with this. You don't see withdrawal history because the history is recorded at the ledger. At the end of the session, I'm going to perform a withdrawal on this fund, and I'm going to do everything live for us to see how this system works, because it is so smooth and fast. Someone was asking on the first call that how will I be able to withdraw my funds and all that. So I think this is the right opportunity for me to do that, to ease out. You know, we want to know how it works. That's who we are. We always want to understand. You don't just come and tell us that this is what it is. Show me. Okay, that's what we mostly prefer. So let me go back, share the slide so we can proceed from there. All right. So the career bonus also comes as you advance in the system. The more you refer, because it's designed as a business model in a way to help the firm grow in number and in clients. And for that to also work, they need to make sure their clients are also happy. So they are sharing everything with us 100% without any cheat. And so the career bonus is also stages, whereas I think I needed to have shared this before moving on to this, coming back here. So let me do that. All right, so when I go here, the career bonus comes from here. You see new rank, next rank, starter. You see new current rank, new plus. That's where the career bonus came, €1. As you move along to the next, it comes with a different set of bonus. That's just incentive to keep you motivated as a business partner. Should you decide to see this as a business opportunity for you, of course, not a business where you're going to dupe people, but a business where you're going to expose people to make more money in the future, even in the current state of affairs, to make more money. So this is going to be more of a win-win business, even if you decide to take it up upon yourself. Okay, so when I'm talking about the world bonus pool, which has to do with performance, that is where I got blown away. That is why I got blown away from this point. When you open up the account, you consider to be on the first level, and it is free. It's a free account. It's a free level as well. When you refer, it says the minimum. You see the conditions: minimum 2 direct, and a minimum sales of 1.5 thousand. All right, to complete level 2. Once you are done with level 2, your starter account becomes starter plus. So you move to level 3, which minimum direct is 4, and minimum sales, minimum sales is 5,000. Now understand, this might look so huge, but it is not, because people need where they can put their funds to make more, and ZENIQ is one of the best places. Now the exciting thing comes from here. This is where I'm going to pull up a calculator for us to begin to do some math. If you can see the calculator, kindly type in 1. If you can see the calculator, kindly type in 1. Let me know it is visible. If you can see my calculator on my screen, kindly type in 1. If you can't, type in 2. Guys, let's communicate quick. Okay, all right, so no one sees it. Let me, okay, all right, so is it visible now? Can you see my calculator now? If you can, type in 1. Okay, so it's visible now. Now the most important thing we need to look out here is, as you upgrade in level, it comes with both the people that are coming in as making sales by buying the packages and minting the tokens for themselves, or participating in the minting process. It all counts to you as sales volume. Okay, and what you are seeing here are levels. We have the ruby, which is level 4. That is from level 3 you go to level 4, 5, that is double ruby, Sapphire you have 6th level, double sapphire you have 7th level. It goes all the way to the 15th level. Okay, now what you are seeing here is not just numbers. This is where people are going to start a lot of comments in the chat box. So let's see if that is going to be true. When you have this particular level, you hold 1 share of the world pool. When we say the world pool, okay, it is 10% taken out of the global sales the company will make. Are you following? 10% of the global pool from the sales that the company makes. Now, that 10%, remember, this individual levels, you have a duration of 6 months to move from one rank to the other rank. And of course, it's not mandatory. The duration is just that once you are in a particular rank, you earn your share for 6 good months on a monthly basis. Remember, on a monthly basis for 6 months. So once you are done earning on a monthly basis for 6 months, you don't earn on that particular rank again with respect to the world pool. But if you are able to move to the next, you earn for another continuous 6 months on monthly basis. Now, as I checked, 3 months back, the world pool, 1 share was valued at 250 euro. Are you here? 1 share, as is seen like this, was valued at 250 euros. And now, if you are at Ruby and you have 1 share, it is going to be 1 times 250, right? For a month. Then you are earning this for 6 months, so times 6. You would make 1,500 euros on your level from the world pool. If you are considering the past value for the share, the value will change as valuation of the entire company grows and people are coming in. In other words, the value of the share would also grow. So look at it also from here. Should you move to the second, which is the double ruby, you are earning on a monthly basis 250. If we are still assuming the value of the past share, not what will yet to be calculated, 250 times 2 on a monthly base. So this you are earning it for 6 continuous months. So this by 6 would give you 3,000 euros on the world pool. Should you be a double ruby? All things being equal, considering the value of the share as calculated 3 months ago. It gets exciting as we move along. Once you get to the level 6, see the drastic change. This is abnormal. From times 2 share to times 10 share. So in this case, if the share value is still 250 euro, then times 10 would be for the month. So this would have been 2,500 euros a month. Earning this for 6 continuous months would have given you 15,000 euros on this level 6 on the world bonus pool. Remember, we are not talking about uni-level pool where you are earning as and when sales come in. We are not talking about career bonus. I've spoken about all those two already. We are talking about the world pool. Has to do with the sharing. Because the company doesn't hold everything. It is 100% profit sharing, a decentralized system that is designed. So if we are selling hardwares, if we are interacting with banks, if we are designing exchanges, if you are bringing in debit card for transactions, if you are bringing in all of these products, if you are tokenizing reward asset and you are making returns, where are the returns going? All the returns become part of the world pool. This is how huge we are looking at the system. Now, if all of these inflows become part of the world pool, they take 10% out of it. So all things being equal, let's assume something. Let's estimate something. Assuming this firm is on the valuation as Revolut, which is 33 billion. If we take 10% of 33 billion and you have a share in that, that is what we are looking at here. Or let's not go too far. Let's take the valuation of Binance Exchange alone. Remember, this is a project that would have an exchange, and that exchange is such that Binance would have a competition. And so if we take Binance, the exchange aspect, the project is having tokenization of real world assets, real estate project actually. And we know when you're talking about real estate, we're talking about Dubai, we're talking about tourists. They don't joke with real estate. We're talking about NFTs. We are talking about real world patents. All of this being tokenized. The revenue it generates, the debit card transactions, the benefit it generates to the firm, all of this put together in a pool as the world pool. And you're making your percentage respectively on it. Now look at something interesting when you get to Diamond. If you are still evaluating the share value at 250 euros as per last 3 months calculation, then it means in a month you are earning 80 times of this, because your shares are 80 shares you hold. This would have been 20 euros in a month. This is mind-blowing. And if we are to evaluate this or estimate this in the next 6 months, then in the 6 months you are making 120,000 euros as a diamond leader. Guys, this is crazy. Now you might think, how am I going to be able to achieve this? This is where it becomes exciting. This is where it becomes more exciting. The assemblable ZENIQ, the assemblable. This is where it gets exciting. These levels of ranking is based on sales volume that comes in. Now, to get to level 4, you need to have acquired what? A minimum of 10,000 sales volume. One might see this to be very, very huge. Okay. Yes, it's huge, but remember what the project is about. This does not flash off once you are moving from level 1 to level 4 to level 5. That is to say that if you perhaps need to go to double Ruby, you don't forfeit what you have made in level 4. No, it is cumulative. This is crazy, guys. So in other words, level 5 you need 20,000 sales volume. Level 6 you need 100,000 sales volume. But this is the interesting part of it. This does not flash off. This 10,000 doesn't flash off. It gets extra 10,000 and it moves you to double Ruby, making 20,000. The more you accumulate the sales volume, it moves you to this. So you don't forfeit any sales volume. It just builds up. So what I'm looking at here is that if you decide to do this even on a slow pace and it will take you 6 years and you're still able to get there, it is still going to be worth it. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. And it keeps compounding its own sales volume. For instance, when I share from here, from the account, okay, I'm already sharing the screen. Let me just pull it up. For instance, I shared from here. You see the sales volume accumulated here. It will never wash off or be cancelled. Whatever that will come in will be topped up, will be topped up, will be topped up. So the more it keeps topping up, the more I get closer. Where is the slide? The more I get closer to the levels. This is crazy. And they have designed a system such that if you earn it for the 6 months and you've not been able to move on, you hold on. The payout will not come on the world pool, but the volume will still be there forever till when you advance. If you're not, it will still be there. Nothing flashes out. This is where I saw and I was like, my God, this thing is on a different level. Let's not even look at the tokens we are minting. Imagine you are able to take 2 years, 3 years to get to here, and you are level 15. You are double gold diamond, and you are earning, and assuming the share value has not even changed, you are still earning 250 per share on 500 shares. That is in the month alone. This is what you are making on this particular level. Times 6 consecutive months, you will be sitting with this as just leadership bonus, 750,000 euros. Guys, this is crazy. I saw this compensation plan. I was like, hey, I have slept for too long. I need to wake up. I need to wake up. So like I was saying, 10% of the world pool is taken and is shared. It is shared, guys. It is shared. So how hungry are you? How hungry are you? This can be a lifetime business. This can be a lifetime business. In euros, of course, in euros. Now, someone will say, what? How true is this? And how can I even earn, as you are saying, how will I be able to withdraw my funds? This is where we are going. Currently, I have 147 euros. We are going to do everything here today, now and here. Okay, like I said, I need my wallet address, because when I go to withdraw, that's wallet, I go to withdraw, it will pay in amount of euro because the value is in euro, right? So I select the coin I want to withdraw to. For the purpose of this, Litecoin is a fast network for transactions, so we don't waste too much time here. I would have preferred to use BTC because I know BTC has an asset of value. But of course, wherever you want to use it for, you can withdraw that funds into that token, either Ethereum, BTC, whatever. I want to use Litecoin, so I select Litecoin. I want to put in the amount I want to withdraw. So in this case, I have 147. I'm going to withdraw, say 107, and I'll leave the 40 there. 107. Okay, now it's asking for my payout address. So since I don't have my payout address, I'm going to log into Binance. I'm going to log into my Binance account. Then I'm going to copy my Litecoin address from there. I want to do everything on the core for us to see how genuine, how fast this can be. Imagine you need money and you have a system like this. You don't need to borrow. You don't need to beg. All you need to do is to work smart. Remember, the system is giving you the coins, which is of value already. Now I'm going to put in my 2FA code so I can be logged into Binance. So H74055. I'm logging into Binance for the sake of everyone. And I'm going to go to assets. I'm going to go to wallet. I'm going to go to fiat and deposit. Okay. When I come to fiat and deposit, then of course I need Litecoin. So let me search LTC Litecoin. Okay. So I want to deposit Litecoin. So I come to deposit. It is a Litecoin I want to deposit, right? So the network I want is Litecoin network because that is one of the fastest. So this is just a caution, so I don't send to a wrong address or a wrong network. So I have copied the wallet address. Now I come here, I paste, and I withdraw my coins. Remember, it will request for my password. I have my password here, and it will request for my 2FA because I have added 2FA for extra security, so that nobody can mess up with my wallet or my account. Perhaps even if you have my login details, you can't do withdrawal because you don't have my 2FA. Okay, so I'm going to put in my 2FA values 240707 and give me access. I'm done withdrawing. I'm done withdrawing the fund. Guys, it's as simple and as easy as ABCD. Now, when you check the value I have here, it is 40 euros now. When I go back to my dashboard, this has changed because I've withdrawn extra. Doing a quick match from here, even before the funds reflect in my Binance, so I show us. Before then, remember, there's nothing in my Litecoin. Okay, there's nothing in my Litecoin. Where's even Litecoin? There's nothing in my Litecoin because if there were any fund in my Litecoin, as little as it would be, it would have reflected here. Okay, so it means there's nothing in my Litecoin. When you check, there's nothing. There's the balance in my Litecoin wallet on Binance. So we are still waiting. So let's go back here. When you look at this value, this is the total commission I've made, 246.32. So if I take this out of it, which it constitutes the first withdrawal I did in the afternoon, and just the withdrawal I place now, minus 211, you would realize that I have 35.32. Why is it not tallying here? It's because when I did my deposit, I had $5, 5 euros. I have some extra a little about 5 euros on the first day. Let me confirm that from the ledger. When you check deposits, you see I deposited 104.56 euros. So the pack is 100 euros. So there was a balance of 4.5 euros. And that is what was rounded up to 5 euros. Now, if I should add 4.5 plus 4.5, it gives me 39, right? Remember, the commission I've earned includes that of the rank bonus. Let me go to ledger. 1 euro. The career bonus for new plus, which I explained as part of the bonus, it gave me 1 euro. So that calculation plus 1 euro will give me 40.82 euros. So the difference you're seeing in the decimal would have to be with the transactional cost that caused that fluctuation. So I've reconciled this account. Guys, are we here? The withdrawal I just performed is what we are seeing here. This is how quick it is, how fast the system is. Now, going back, let's check my Binance, because Litecoin mostly doesn't take much time to reflect. Let's give it time then. Let me check my mail, because I would have to receive a mail from my Binance account if deposit confirms. Okay, so I think this was the withdrawal I placed during the afternoon, 0.855 LTC. That was valued at 104 euros. So let's take questions as we wait on for this to clear out, for this to confirm. So guys, this is the opportunity we have. This opportunity we have. This is a gold mine waiting for us to take advantage of it. There's an oil rig, I see it. So whatever you do, this is an opportunity for you to make more. The tokens, of course, it's yours. The minting speed, that has nothing to do with the referral side. The referral side is for those who want to do business with the firm. If you want to be an investor, you just buy your token and you're okay. If someone chooses to just mint the token because of the potential of the tokens as I see it, you can do so. But if you see business, if you see opportunity in this, it is another thing for you. The sales volume is from, when you are considering the referral side, what you do is your sales volume. But when you hit the rank and you start being part of the world sales, it's a different thing from your referral. Thomas, is that side clear? When you are receiving when you are receiving world bonus from the world pool, that sales we are talking about is global. So it doesn't only have to be your personal sales. Your personal sales comes from your personal referral or the referral of the people that have been invited through you. When I say through you, let me use this. Let me go to this section. Okay, network, and click on this. Take a look at this particular account. You see 450 euros, right? Aggregate. That's aggregated. But when you check performance for this particular account, it has personally done 390. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Good. This 390 plus the new account that was used or that was activated, peradventure, this person's referral is what has brought in the 450. And I didn't do this extra work of this particular account. You see two new accounts right here. It means level. It means the level. The level 2, I explained earlier that I'm not the one. Whoever I bring into the system will be level 1, no matter the time. No matter the time, the person, so long as uses my link, will be in level 1. So whoever they brings in becomes level 2 for me and will become level 1 for them. So you see level 2, it means I didn't bring in these people. But this 100 euros also counts to my sales volume. This is how exciting the whole thing is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you get to the point now.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So you don't necessarily have to kill yourself for everything. No. Just share the good news. Let people take advantage. Don't convince anybody. Like I say, in as much as the referral is so juicy and good, I'm a type, I will not come to convince you. I'll only show you the opportunity. If it makes sense to you, take advantage of it. I'm going to show you the reason why I don't pressure people with passive income. I'll show you the reason why shortly. If you don't shout to yourself, you shout on the chat box. People sometimes don't understand. They don't get the reason why I do what I do. Let me see if deposit has been confirmed. All right. So we have Litecoin now. Are we guys seeing it?
Yeah.
So I now have $123. This is in dollar, not in euro. So we can check this in euro and find out the value. You can do that. When I go to my mail, deposit confirm, I've received Litecoin. It was paid in as Litecoin because I presented my Litecoin wallet, but on the account is euros. This is how the blockchain is designed. You don't need wrapping. It is so easy. If I need BTC, I'll just withdraw to BTC. If I need Ethereum, I'll just withdraw to Ethereum. Whatever you withdraw to goes in that same respect. And so as right here and now, I've withdrawn the funds to Binance. Someone who doesn't understand Binance, like the way all of us on the call do, will say, but this thing there, this thing doesn't mean anything. So I can move this Litecoin, can transfer. Where's my transfer button? Can transfer to P2P. And I'm not transferring. Oh, sorry. I can trade this Litecoin to USDT. Once I trade this to USDT, I can transfer and sell on P2P. Are we on the same page? So for instance, I have 123 euros. Let me trade it to USDT. I just want you to see how practical the whole thing is. Litecoin is set to pump, and I'm going to sell. No, you guys understand how to sell. Yes, it's on a particular spot that once it breaks off, I'm going to see some good returns. So why sell? Okay, let me check on 4 hour. Let me check on 4 hour and see if that is confirmed also. Yes, once this resistance is broken, I'm coming all the way up, at least here. Why should I sell now? You guys understand how to use P2P, so there's nothing to prove to you. I'll just end it here. I always doubt the chance. Okay, so guys, that is the opportunity in the system. If I were you, I won't keep my mouth shut. If I were you, I would make sure as many as possible would get to know of this opportunity.